Okay. Oh, Anna, marvellous. Or Dawid. We'll see. It's coming through on Dawid, but it's Anna. You see, they do that to confuse us all. Hi, Anna. Lovely to see you.
Nice to see everyone. I could make it, yes.
Yes, you did. Well, I'm very delighted. Delighted always to see you. Well, in that case, maybe I will make 1 minute then. Just in case. You will need paper and pen today because we're going to draw something. I think that's all I've got there. Try to do a little bit of preparation. Just have a little quick check through in case anything's come through. Okay. Well, I'm going to call this because it feels right. So let's record. Okay, so welcome. Thank you for coming. The title of tonight's class is Who Am I? That's what I've written at the top here. So not a small question. So what I want to ask you, without trying to be clever, without really thinking, who am I? Mind-run ego or divine-led spirit? So what do you think? What do you feel?
Mind-led ego.
Mind-led ego for you? Don't feel your spirit often? No, okay, that's lovely. It's just a lot of thinking tonight. A lot of. So the next bit, who do I believe I am?
Divine-led spirit.
You do so well. It's like we scripted this.
I read minds well.
And who is running the show?
Mind-led ego.
Mind-led ego, yes. Indeed. Of course, the truth of it is it's all of it, isn't it? Ultimately. But it's recognizing our job is to understand and recognize who we are in these in all our multiple facets and parts. So what I want you to do is we're going to do a pie chart. I want you all to do your own pie chart. So you know the pie chart, which is basically a circle, and then you put in the percentage, the angles, and we're not going to use you don't need to get protractors out or anything. I don't know, perfect like that. But rough estimate of how much. So your pie chart is your whole being. How much of your pie chart do you believe is the mind ego? How much do you believe is spirit consciousness? How much do you believe is body physically here? And how much is the heart? And then, of course, it's your show. You may have find that there's a portion that doesn't know what it is. Who knows? Have a little ponder, see what you come up with.
Is this we're asking any part that's coming up, or are we asking the set?
Just what do you feel in this moment? What is it? What in every day? You're in every day. I haven't done anything with you. We haven't plugged you in. We haven't fiddled with you. We're just every day. This is I'm sitting here and I'm going to draw myself a circle and I'm going to kind of have a meander of what I feel is how am I quarter? Am I quarter of each? Am I more mind, a bit more less consciousness, more spirit, less physically here, more heart? You could always use an example of kind of thinking yourself in an everyday situation.
So it's based on time, yes? How often do I feel that or that?
Well, within any moment of any time. Mm-hmm. So in one moment, how do you feel that you are portioned up in that moment? Every moment you're presenting yourself to the world in some way, even if you're on your own. And within this whole being of you, which portion of you do you think is your spirit that's in that moment? You're washing up, you're looking after the kids, you're driving the car, you're at work. So it's going to change within different times. But right now you're just sitting and you're just chilling. Who are you? I think draw the circle and do the quarters, and then have a little look and think, I think it's difficult for you because you're so mind. You're trying to work it out to get it right.
I'm trying to understand whether it's based on time or based on space or based on like because my ego can be in charge, but it can only be 1% of me. Yeah, that's the thing. It can be in charge all the time, but it can only take maybe 1%. So that's what I'm trying to understand, whether it's based on how do I feel in each moment, which part is taking control, or it's what do I really feel who I am.
Yeah, what do you really feel who you are?
Okay.
Yeah, we got something. You catching up, Anna? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to use this later, this little pie chart. And for now, we're going to actually move on to do the meditation. Because as I said, I'm racing. This is more about moving through and opening up awareness than it is about stopping and trying to get it right. So, are we ready? Anna, are you ready, darling? You're thinking about this now, aren't you? Sent you into your mind. I didn't mean
Doing math, because
I know you are. I can imagine the protractor is coming out and the angles, and we're going to have a little compass now. Okay. Brilliant. Oh, I'm sitting on a funny cushion. So let's have a little moment for yourselves, finding your comfortable positions. I'm going to mute you all now. This is your opportunity to connect to yourself, to open up to yourself, to witness and be parts of yourself. So you close your eyes, you sit wherever you're comfortable, back straight, neck straight. Honoring yourself, honoring the moment, honoring your spirit. Focusing in on your breath brings you present. Body's always present. The breath can only happen in the now. Because of the busy minds, our busy lives, we're going to start in our feet. So taking your awareness all the way down and through your feet and into the ground, waking up your roots, connecting to your root system. If I ask your roots to switch on their lights, what color are your roots tonight? And as you connect to the ground, become your roots for a moment or two. Breathe in that grounded energy and become aware of your guardian, your underworld guardian who is the gatekeeper of your grounding roots. And as you connect to your grounded guardian, you may find you feel a little more grounded in your body. Take the support and help, do not reject it. Very good. Breathing and releasing all the time as anything that wants to just shuffle off you in this lovely grounded, aligned position can. Going to move up through the central channel, all the way through the body. As you come up, you can bring some of that grounded energy with you if you wish. It'll start to disintegrate as you go further than your head, going straight up through your central channel of light and connecting now up into spirit. And as you breathe and connect to spirit, connect to your guardian, the guardian of your gateway of the entrance to your spirit home. The guardian that keeps you safe, that makes sure that what is allowed in is for your highest good. Connecting to your guardian, your spirit guardian, enables you to feel safer, potentially more here. If at any point these guardians coming in with too much frequency and you're not quite used to it, you can ask them to tone it down. They're very keen. They're very excited to be here. We're moving now into your heart. Take your awareness into your heart. So you can come back down through your channel of light if you wish to into your heart, or you can just dive straight in. And as you connect to your heart, you also connect to your heart guardian. And as you open up to that connection, there's any changes within your being and your frequency? As you bring in your third guardian. Feeling very strong now with these three guardians, connecting through your feet, the grounding, through the heart, the love, and to spirit, the divine. There you are, all safe, connected. And the reason why we need this connection tonight is because we'd like you to take your awareness outside of yourself and out into nature, into the now, connecting to spring and its emerging energies and life force. Witness the newness and yet familiar energies of spring. I want you to spend a little while just connecting to this spring energy, meandering around, looking at wherever you're being taken to look at. Familiar nature in this moment. Relax and enjoy it. Ask for these beautiful energies to become alive in your awareness, the energies of spring, the emerging energies, new but yet familiar. And we'd like you to bring these energies into your being as if you are spring. Invite these energies. So from outside, you pull these beautiful spring energies into your body, into your being, into your heart, into your aura, bringing them into play, merging with spring, allowing spring to penetrate through your body. And I'd like you to witness your spirit waking up somewhere in your body, your witness, or maybe in your ether, etheric bodies. Your spirit is waking up from winter and emerging like spring. Allow it to come forward. And where has it been wintering? Be aware of where it's coming from, how it's coming in, and really guide it in and wake it up. Become that new and excited energy, that familiar, yet in its new state. Allow this new awareness of your spirit to enliven you, to bring life force. Potentially see yourself slightly different, not as an old soul, but maybe as a new emerging soul into the next new and exciting consciousness. Embracing the journey. And a bit like spring into summer, we have an idea, but the uncertainty is the exciting part. What does your spirit want to do with this new and exciting emerging? Where does it feel it wants to go? Where is it pulling you? What is the potential that it feels that it wants to offer you? I'm going to leave you with your spirit for a little bit to get acquainted. And does your spirit have a final message for you? Being aware of your spirit resting now in your being. Can you connect your spirit to your root guardian, to your spirit guardian, to your heart guardian? Very good. Bring your awareness back into your breath. Try not to lose everything that you've just created and come back into the room. Very good. Yeah, do have a little write down if there's anything that you found interesting about yourself. So Faye, do you want to come on if you stop writing?
Yeah,
How do you go on with that? How do you feel after that?
that was really good. I was very anxious at the start in general,
Okay.
just because I was having a disagreement before the call, which was
Yeah, just generally
Yeah.
came in a little discombobulated.
indeed, yes. And that was really good. When I went down to my roots, it was somebody called Pluto
Oh,
who was there. Then my heart was my mum, and then Archangel Michael above, and then the spirit was a stag. It was very masculine energy, like full-blown horns, wearing wearing like a green cloak,
amazing.
and just running through. And it was running through a place I went last year in Wales. And he was just like break through, and then it was like really like
Brilliant. So you're feeling a little bit more yourself now?
yeah, a lot came off as well.
Excellent. Good work. Thank you, sweetie.
That's right.
Alison, what about you?
Yeah, I like the roots. I found it hard to connect, and I went to the park I was at yesterday, and then you took us there, and I was connecting with the redwood trees, so that felt lovely. And then because it was spring, I felt that already, and the little deer that I saw running around, so that was fabulous. And really, because I think I just go round and I notice, but I don't notice. And just you making me aware that it's spring just suddenly went, oh yeah, it was. And really acknowledging that and bringing that energy of everything bursting through, and the vibrancy of everything was really lovely. My spirit was basically in a deep dark cave, and I'd only just woken it up. And it came out and it was covered in cloaks and cloaks, layers and layers of cloaks, and it was like this shriveled prune of an old man inside. So I didn't get it in. Basically, he got soup and put him in healing waters and balmed him, and he's kind of rejuvenating, and but was glad to connect to the three guardians.
Very good. Good work, darling. Thank you very much. Anna.
Yay. So it was really fun. So the root, the color was purple, and it was the guardian was more like an elf creature, so very forest-like, yes, connected with forest, but slim and just yeah, just like an elf, yes.
Yeah.
And then the heart, it was like a fluffy animals of some sort, big, round, and with a lot of fur, and just wanting to be hugged. So very, very nice. And then the was it in the head or the third guardian?
Yeah. Third guardian spirit.
Yeah, so this one was my guardian angel, actually. So that was nice, very light, white, and with the nice wings, and yeah, just light and very light energy as well, loving energy. And then my spirit, it was a little girl, but very, very energetic, and she felt like a bird being out of a cage, just running around and playing, and like, finally, you have time for me, I can play, I can be out. Like, yes.
Fantastic.
And she couldn't get enough of everything, just being curious, but then there's the next thing and the next thing. And the message was like, just don't be too serious, don't take life too serious, and just play and have fun and fool around and just be more in those moments.
Fantastic. Lovely. It sounds like you all did absolutely brilliantly. So we're going to work together because there's three of you. I know how to do this now. We do one, do. Alison, have you worked with Anna or Faye before?
We cannot hear you.
I think I have both.
Okay. Okay. So I was just thinking, it was Val here last week, wasn't it? Not Faye. So I'm just making sure that we don't just keep repeating ourselves. So I was thinking of Faye reading Alison, Alison reading Anna, and Anna reading Faye is where I was kind of going round. Okay. So the exercise is, the first thing I want you to do is you're going to connect to the person, obviously, that you're going to be reading, and I want you to draw their pie chart. I want you to read into them and feel into how much you feel. What is their balance? What are they working? What do you feel that they're working with? Your guidance is going to tell them, because you're going to read from this. So whatever percentage you get, or whatever, pie, whatever it is, I also want you to give a color. Or if color is a bit too bland for you and you want to do numbers, you can do colors and numbers. So you could give this channel, this is all channeling, hopefully, the ego, mind, a color and a number, spirit, consciousness, a color, number, body, physical, here, color, number, heart, feelings, a color, number. Because when you've created your thing, then you're going to read it to them, and you're going to channel what the information is coming through from the chart that you've created. Does that sound nice and complicated?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Faye is Alison, Anna, Faye. You have time to sit and work this out. So you're already so connected and plugged in. Let your spirit, let the spring come forward. It's all about spring. It's all about potential. So it's not a counselling session to tick off. You want to channel this. You could go anywhere with it. Be creative. I'm giving you a skeleton of a system, and I want you to then let your guides work with that, just to see whether your guides can work with some discipline, and you can as well.
So just to be clear, so beside the pie chart, what else?
Just the pie chart. All I want is the content of it, but I don't want you to feel too staggered and too digital about this. As I said, this isn't a counseling session. We're not measuring them as much as using this as an idea of where the balance is, where there's imbalance. And then from that, once you've done it, you don't even really know what's going on. Then you're going to channel again and you're going to read it. Yeah, makes sense? Vaguely. And while you're doing that with each other, because you always say you can get off and running, you can do your pie charts, I'm just going to go get some more water. I've run out of water. So I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. Okay, how are we getting on? Have we got something down? You think? Because it's just a little reference, so the important bit is the next bit of your delivery. And who wants to go first? Anyone feeling ready and up for it? No? Okay, Alison, go on then.
And about ready and up for it, but
Okay, so you're connecting in with Anna.
yes.
Okay.
I just wrote it down straight away. I'm not trying to question it with my mind now.
No.
So I got spirit was 30% and colour purple. Body was 20% and colour green. Heart was 40% and colour red. And ego is 20% and colour yellow, which adds up to more than 100%. And I'm not going to question that either.
Excellent. That doesn't matter. Again, it doesn't matter. We're not in a maths class, but if that's what they're giving you, and so and ask them a little bit about what's going on. What does she need to know from that?
I'm very attracted to the green. Hang on.
Yeah, that's the way.
And I had a lot of time, so I pulled the card and she got prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. And I think that's for me the green, the spring, the kind of new thoughts, new energy starting to spring open and really ask for what you want and not what you don't want. And yes, it feels like call in your spirit more now that you kind of know this, and ask from the spirit and not necessarily the other bits. And it feels like you're very good at being in your heart, which helps, but it feels like they want you to go to the next level and ask from the spirit. Nothing too small is off limits. Don't think that it's silly. Just keep asking, just keep practicing, keep asking.
Thank you. That's very, very helpful.
Okay, is there any more then, my love?
And with the ego bit, it's yellow, and it just feels you need to mix it with a bit of blue to turn into green, into the abundance, and whatever your blue means to you. Looking at the skies coming to me, and for me that's kind of drinking in the beauty and the vastness and maybe the potential of everything. And with the ego, it can tend to be, small and closed, and we get stuck in there. So it feels like just look up, absorb the blue into those moments, and now you're green and in your body, and then you can make better decisions from there, and from there you can move on easily to where you want to be.
Beautiful, nicely delivered. Sounds like Anna could take all of that. Well done, darling. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Excellent. Faye, I'm going to call on you now.
Okay. So, again, similarly, not a percentage system, but I got heart green for you, Alison, and the number 6. I got ego 6 also, and it was yellow. And it was a sickly feeling for that one. For the body, we got red and the number 8. And for spirit, we got purple. So similar, and the number 4. And
So take us through that then, Faye. What do you think that all means? What are they saying? Ask your guides what they mean by each one of those.
So for spirit 4 and purple, it was it's to see. So not just to hear and to know, but to see as well. That was one message I scribbled down at the time. Yeah, the ego was yellow, and that was sickly, and that was about relating to health, not to, like, it felt like in the solar plexus, and not to get nervous and knotted there. Or yeah, because don't don't so you don't get ill. Not that you will, but you know. The body was red and it felt like the root and sacral sort of area, and it felt quite like dense and heavy. Maybe like a clearing for that, some sort of clearing. And then the heart green was really nice. It was green, but then it was like speckly bits on the outside, like with gold. But it wants to like move all the way down as well. But it's a bit blocked. That's kind of what came, not blocked, but it wants to really push down with quite a lot of force. But it's very nice. Anything else?
What about the numbers? Did you get anything from the numbers? Do you know your numerology?
I know, like I do sell contract readings. So the spirit purples, yeah, if you can see, when you can see and believe, it's like almost like abundance and wealth, and like, but not necessarily monetary wealth, just like full. The ego 6 with the sickly is around. I mean, that's more. I don't know anything about that, but like not to get caught into like patterns or addictions. It's funny that the heart 6 and the ego 6 and the good part of the heart, if it can like merge better with the green and the yellow, is about like the creativity, and not falling into old patterns. And then the body 8, funnily enough, is all about grounding. So that's all about, yeah, and very clairvoyant as well, but very much about grounding. And that's maybe why it was trying to push down into the ground to be cleared.
Very good. Lovely. Well done. Thank you very much. And Alison, how did you find all of that? Was there some stuff in that that made perfect sense?
Oh, definitely stuff everything I can take away, the grounding, the patterns, all of it, yes.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, Anna.
Yay.
It's your turn with Faye.
So yes, I got a heart with the number 33 and color pink. And pink was more like to sprinkle it over your heart, yeah, like just to add some like a foolishness, I would say, but not in a negative way, but in a positive way, like, you know, pink, all of the girly stuff. So this sort of stuff, just to sprinkle it around and just make it more fun, full, just not too serious, that sort of stuff. Then body was number 10 and the color was white light. So it's like a bright light, but in a white as a color. And number 10 for me is more like a completion. And the color itself, it feels like your body is very healthy, and it's just illuminating light. So this is very nice, like you have a lot of energy there and you can take it from there as well. Then the consciousness was number 88, which is interesting. So a lot of repetitions, and the color was transparent actually, and it feels like it's like a transparent gel, you know, like it has a thickness, and you can just put it around your body now. So your body is this white light, and this gel is just being able to even enhance the power of your body light. Yeah. So and you can have it around. So yeah, so I guess it's just to allow your body to shine through your consciousness. So just inside, outside, yes, this sort of stuff. And ego was dark blue, but it was in a positive way, like a lot of knowledge, wisdom, positive, like a grounding. So you can always go there and find some wisdom. So it's not that your ego is going spiraling out of control, but whenever you get some message, whenever your ego is triggered, you can also connect with this wisdom. So it tells you something. So even if it's just opposite what they are, what it's telling you, it's that there's the wisdom behind. Yeah. So I feel it very, very strongly. Like it almost feels like a man in a dark blue suit. Like I'm here, I'm strong, I bring peace, I bring balance, I bring security. So this sort of stuff. I'm not crazy, out of control. I come to me whenever you need some grounding and some knowledge, some protection. This sort of, that's how it feels. And for ego the number was 5.
Ooh, like that, yeah. The wild child. Lovely. And tell me the other numbers again.
So heart 33,
Yeah.
consciousness 88, and the 33 form, it felt like
The affinity symbol.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Even though consciousness was 88, so more this, but the 33 really was more like the infinity. Then body was 10, ego was 5.
So you've got two master numbers there, the 33 and the 88. They're master numbers, and I think that the 33, isn't that the Jesus, the old Christ himself?
Yes.
So I'm not sure what the master is for 88. I'm sure they all have one. But yeah, but really, really dynamic stuff. And I like that your translation of the 10 of the completion, and it's completion and starting the next stage, isn't it? You've gone past it and you're on your track. So very, very good. Okay, good work, everybody. We're not quite out of the woods yet. So I would like you to give the other person who you haven't given a message to, but this time it's free from free for you to put anything from your spirit. I want you all to connect back into that lovely spirit. Remember, the spring has brought your spirit. It's woken up. And you are going to ask your spirit to connect to the spirit of the other person. So, of course, Anna's going to do Alison. You all know who you're going to do, don't you? I don't have to confuse you by going through it. And yes, and just to gather your message in whatever form, and then we're going to deliver it. So I'm just going to give you a minute or two just to connect into your person and to start to gather. And when you think you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, Anna, you're on again, straight in there because you're still plugged in. Alison, isn't it?
Yes. And so my spirit is just running around, and she's like, I'm out, like finally spring is here. Like, and Alison's spirit is like,
I'm so sorry, but that's the funniest thing I've heard in such a long time because it's just so true.
It's like mine is like a little bird that just doing all the circles, like
Alison's just
Alison
so
is like
old. It's just, oh my
like,
God.
Why are you waking me up? Is it spring already?
300-year-old tortoise.
So my spirit is like, just energy, take energy. So that's like going around and just the color is yellow, a lot of yellow and sunshine. So like, yes, wake up. Just,
And what do you think?
energy.
What does she need, Anna? Ask her guidance. What would really help her to help this spirit of hers to wake up out of its tortoise slumber?
It feels like it needs a lot of sunshine, like being in the sun, soaking the sun on her face, closing eyes and just be there in the sunshine and just feel the warmth of it on the body. And I feel that will really energize you.
You're taking in the light.
Yes,
Taking in
exactly.
the light. So whether it's physical light form from the sun or whether it's any light source is being offered, she's taking in the light. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you feel, Anna, that there's anything that's blocking that for her? Ask.
No, I don't think there's any blockage. It's more just a willingness. So just
Okay.
go out and take it, but it's there to be taken. There's no blockage. It's just it physically needs to be out there and just taking the sun.
Yeah.
I really feel you need energy to waken up, to wake up. Yeah. So just whatever, it can be even a fire. Although really it's strong about sunshine, maybe even the wind, just to feel the wind when it's nice and warm outside.
Okay. Need a holiday. Thank you, Anna. Okay. So, Alison, would you like to take the stand there and to read? Who are you doing? You're going up now, Faye.
Yes, so when I connected, it was my spirit going, "Ugh."
And what was Faye's doing?
And Faye's, I just felt the intense light going through my heart, and it was basically sending energy to my spirit, going, "There, you need a little bit of this," and it was just so strong and powerful, the light coming from your spirit, that I was just a bit blinded by it, and that's as much as I managed to get. I don't think mine's in any position to be doing anything.
Oh, so you connected into Faye. She gave you her mighty light, and you were blinded by it, and a little bit frozen. Okay. Well, I mean, this is all good information. It's all good to know, isn't it? All good to know where we are. Okay. So do we hand on to Faye then? Do we? Or do you want...
It's very funny because at the start when they were doing Alison, my guides were like, "She needs to kick up the arse." That's what they said, Alison. So no offense, but that's what they said. You need to kick up the arse. And I was like, "Be quiet." And then it started focusing on.
But they meant it with a lot of love.
Oh God, yeah, always. They're very, very.
I know that. I know
Always got a
that.
sense of humor, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So have you got anything for Anna?
Yes, when we connected in, it was really funny. It was like the energies were swirling around, and it was blue and purple, and a bit glittery. But like, but it was really nice. It was like a dance, and it was really like, yeah, blue and purple just sort of swirled around. Yeah, it was really nice. What was it? What was the question? I'll ask again.
There isn't a question really. Was she just wanting to know if there's anything that your spirit can offer to Anna that can help her with her emerging?
Oh, it's really nice. It just said light up the room, and yeah, it's really nice. There's a lot of joy, and yeah, just really nice. Just light up the room and everyone else as well.
Excellent. Fantastic. Very good. Any more coming from you, Alison?
Yes, I've managed to tune in a little bit.
Well done.
Basically, when I tune in, oh my God, the love in my heart is just really hugely expanding. And it's 33, bring in the Christ light, the Christ consciousness, just completely bathe into that. And if you can't do that, then call on the great central sun to completely cover you in its light. And that's, I don't know, that's what you have to start embodying, or learn how to do it more, or just bring it in constantly.
Oh, there you go, Faye. You and your bright shininess. In fact, you're all very bright and shiny, and so is Alison, if she can find it. It's there. It's there. I mean, good to wake up today, though, because she's been class this morning as well. She nearly got the same class again, but I thought I better do something different just to make it interesting, or just to bring it from a different angle. But brilliant work, everyone. That's really, really lovely. We're going to close now, because obviously we're a bit wide open, so let's finish off. So moving back into that lovely conscious breath, feeling your body in the space that you occupy, claiming that lovely space, knowing that that is your space. Remembering those lovely guardians that you connected to, giving thanks to each one in turn. And then when you're ready, moving through your chakras to make sure that they're closed. Spiritual health from root to crown. And once you've closed your crown chakra, come down the back, down the back of your body, and just shut all the shutters down on your spine. Finishing down in your tail. We give thanks to Mother Earth for all that she does for us. All of her beauty and her emerging spring, and allowing us to use spring today, and all of her kingdom to help us understand and connect to ourselves. We give thanks to the guardians, the spirit guides, and to all that worked with us today. We give thanks for this class and for this space and for each other. Blessed be. Anything you need to say for yourself or finish off, do. Other than that, come back into the room. I've been on another card binge fest because obviously, you know, I don't have enough. And I've got so many in storage, you see, they're not around me. So now it gives me an excuse to buy more. And so I bought these recently. They're called Sacred Forest. Denise Lynn, she's brilliant and they are gorgeous. I don't know if you know them. You know them, do you? Oh, these cards. So we're going to pick a card for the class to finish on, just to see what we're being given on a collective. Water Spirit, manifesting dreams, no less. We'll need a bit of that. 46. Your dreams can come true, truly. However, there are a few steps necessary for this to occur. First, believe that you deserve it. Know that you are worthy. You are. Act as if your dreams have already come true. Move your body like someone who desires have manifested. Most important, you must also take action in the direction of your dreams. This is not the time to sit around and passively wait for things to turn out. Give deeply and fully of who you are, for the more that you give, the more that you will receive. Allow your emotions and feelings to flow. Don't repress or suppress the truth of your soul. As you focus on gratitude for what you already have, more joy and abundance will grow in your life. Water energy traditionally represents your feelings and emotions. As in all things, too much emotion can be depleting and too little emotion can be draining. When your emotions flow as clearly as a mountain stream, then you are at a pivotal time to distinctly state your intentions and dreams, and the focus of the universe will answer and support your dreams come true. There we go. A message for us all. Go get it. We can have it all. You got it all. Thanks for joining me tonight. It's always a pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. You take care. Bye now.
You too. Thank you. Bye, ladies.